Congratulations on the third and final season of one of my favorite shows of all time, Lost in Space. Just a terrific job on everybody's part, and I'm going to start with Molly. Ladies first, always. The way they wrote Maureen, she is so deep, so multi-layered. As an actor, it's hard to pass something like that up, isn't it? I mean, you had to take that role.
I have loved playing Maureen. I mean, she's an amazing woman, and I actually have learned a lot from playing her. And we have writers on this show who truly love women and respect them. And it's clear, I think, in the writing that you have these really empowered female characters. And something that I think we've tried to do from the beginning is to just have that be a reality without having to comment on it, and there's something just beautiful about living into that space of living into a reality where one's value and ability is assumed and not diminished because of your gender. So it was from the beginning something that I felt just really lucky to be a part of, and I've loved every minute of it.
And what a cast you have to play with Toby and Ignacio in the room here. Toby, there is something certainly Shakespearean about John Robinson, I think.
Yeah, he's a flawed character. I mean, I think he's what's great about all of these characters is they're striving to be better people, and they're striving to do the right thing. And I think that, everybody can relate to that. It's the end destination of Alpha Centauri is sort of a metaphor for like where we're all trying to reach. We're all trying to get to that better place where we're better people, and we can have better relationships. And I've loved playing John, and I've loved his journey. And I think they've been very clever, the writers, about every season these characters moving somewhere rather than them being sort of static. They're moving. They're always progressing. They're always trying to get to that place.
Well, everybody has wonderful arcs, and Don West is no exception. I mean, he's at the top of his game. He's a great pilot, and yet allows himself to be kind of hilarious at times.
Yeah. I think the whole idea of not taking or coming off as not taking things too serious is just, I think it's out of fear of connecting with people, out of fear of relying on other people. And I think it's also a little bit of this, he's a little bit of a cynic, and it's almost like, what's the point? What's the point of doing all this? Life is just going to take you down again. So I think that there's always a bit of a wall and struggles with the idea. It's like of hope, but he's pulled into it because of the family.
And again, you mentioned family because this is all about family, and it's all about everybody finding their place in that family. Molly, is this cast a family for you?
I feel like actors say this all the time, like we were really, like a family, but truly this group of people, we are really close and just love each other. And, to be able to sort of be there to watch these kids grow up and be a part of that is really, really an honor. And, and I think one of the things that this season does really well is, the show sort of has matured as the kids have matured, and we're dealing with some, slightly heavier themes this season, but this idea of separation of the kids, we've sent them off to save them. We don't know if they're okay, not okay, we don't know. But this is also the point in life where your kids do leave you. They do sort of head out the door, and you have to let them go and become their own people. And and then they can come back and be changed. So I think that was sort of another part of, finding your place in the family, but that place being allowed to evolve, that person, that role being allowed to change. And we see that throughout season 3.
I want to thank you all for your time this morning, and great journeys to everybody on the next adventures.
Thank you, Tony. You have a good day. Take care, brother.